Welcome to the Blindly Wheeling podcast, episode 12, writing the Access All Areas, Access All Events, and Access All Info books.
Paul, let us end with the books. Why did you set about writing Access All Areas, Access All Events, and Access All Info?
It started with repetition. Not boring repetition, but meaningful repetition. I kept having the same conversations with people who genuinely wanted to do better. They would ask, "What should we do?" And I found myself answering with stories.
Not checklists.
No, checklists have their place, but they rarely change how people see. Stories do. I would describe a moment of hesitation, a welcome that worked, an event that fell apart because the basics had not been thought through, or an access guide that gave facts but not confidence. People leaned in when it became real.
So the books grew out of conversation.
Exactly. They are not academic textbooks sitting sternly on a shelf waiting to judge you. They are practical companions. I wanted them to feel like someone saying, "Here is what this looks like in real life, and here is what you can do about it."
What does each book do?
Access All Areas looks at inclusive tourism and visitor experiences, how places work when people arrive. Access All Events looks at gatherings, conferences, meetings, and moments where people come together. Access All Info looks at the information people need before they decide to visit, attend, or take part.
They are different, but connected.
Very connected. The thread is confidence. Confidence for disabled people to try somewhere new. Confidence for organizations to improve. Confidence for ties to respond well. Confidence for to ask better questions.
Was there also a personal motivation?
Definitely. I have spent years experiencing access as a disabled person, working with organizations, reviewing places, and seeing the gap between intention and reality. I wanted to capture that gap without making people defensive. A little humor helps. So does kindness. Most people do not wake up thinking, "How shall I make this awkward today?" They need practical ways to see what they are missing.
What do you hope readers do after reading?
I hope they look again, walk the route again, read their access information again, ask who might be missing from the experience, try one improvement, then another. The books are not about perfection, they are about momentum.
That feels very positive.
It is. Access work can feel heavy if we only talk about failure, but it is also creative, hopeful, and full of possibility. Every improvement can make someone's world a little wider.
And your final thought for the series?
I wrote the books because access should not sit in a policy folder gathering dust like an old conference mint. It should be lived, tested, improved, and felt. If the books help someone make one visit, one event, or one piece of information work better, then they have done their job.
Thank you so much, Paul. Well, we have reached the end of the series and we look forward to working on series 2 soon. In the meantime, bye for now and thanks for listening.